First for the Army coach. Coach, just an opening statement about bowl preparation. Obviously, you had to play a couple weeks ago and got a big win. So just your thoughts about North Texas and being in this bowl.
Well, number one, congratulations to Coach Luttrell and the North Texas team. And, I always said last night at the dinner, to earn an opportunity to be in a bowl game. And it says a lot for an entire team effort. We talked to our team about the same thing. And when we got our sixth win, we were one of the teams, along with North Texas, that was up there in the APR rankings. And it was going to give us an opportunity to be able to play in a bowl game because we had one of the highest APRs. And that goes beyond just what you do on the field. It's what everybody on the team is doing and what our staff and our academy does to support our team to give us that opportunity. So congratulations to them. And we've played these guys before, obviously, this year. And they came to West Point and beat us. And just a very athletic and a big physical team that kind of took it to us. So we're going to have to play a lot better. We're going to have to play our very best football, best we're capable of, to have a chance to beat these guys. I so much admire the job that Coach Luttrell has done with that program and turning it around so quickly.
Coach, North Texas, just your thoughts on the game.
Yeah, first of all, I want to congratulate Coach Monken and his squad. They did an incredible job this season, and I followed them after. We played them and just watching them week in and week out. Felt like they continued to grow as a football team and got better each and every week. And what a way to cap it off by beating Navy. And congratulations to you guys. I think it's two programs that are very similar in the sense that, it's going to be a different ball game. Both teams have grown. Both teams have gotten better. This bowl game was key to us, and not only to let our seniors go out the right way and be able to compete, but for the simple fact that we get extra practices to get better and builds momentum to go into spring ball. So, I'm very excited about the matchup, and it'll be great competition. I know they're a very physical team. They cause a lot of issues, whether it's with their offense, is what a lot of people want to talk about, but a lot of people don't realize they're one of the top defenses in the country, and I have a lot of respect for what they do. And they're well-rounded in all three phases. So, first, I just want to say thank you to the Heart of Dallas Bowl for having us. They treat us first class. Everything's been unbelievable. And we get an opportunity to stay home, and our players and their families get an opportunity to come over here and see them play one last time together.
Seth, since you're the home team, I'll ask you this. Talk about some of your players that are to watch for the people. Who are you singling out on the team?
Well, I think the keys to this game is what we talk about a lot. It's up front. It's those offensive linemen. They're the ones that make it go, and we got to do a great job running the football. So obviously, Jeffrey Wilson's a very important player to watch. Kenny Byers sitting right down there, senior that moved over from defense. He played cornerback. He was out all season this past year and has had some really good games this year. I'm really excited about watching him finish out his career this weekend. And then Fred Scott, one of our senior captain linebackers. And he's key to make our defense go. And and I think the other key would be defensively is our safeties. Keyshawn McClain had a really good game the last time we played against him. And the guy that didn't deserve a lot of credit, but probably played as good or better than anybody. And the secondary was James Gray. He was a really important factor and for our success when we played Army the first time.
Coach Moken, on your team.
Well, the three guys we brought with us, our two captains, Jeremy Timpf and Andrew King, are our inside linebackers. They've led our team in tackles. One of the two of them has led our team in tackles each of the last 3 years, and really our defense kind of rallies around these two guys. They do a great job leading our team and leading our defense. Then Ahmad Bradshaw, who's our quarterback, he's a great competitor, very poised, and first quarterback to lead Army to a victory over Navy in the last 15 years. So obviously these guys have meant a lot to our success this year, and really excited about these guys. We've got a bunch of great guys on our team, and that's the thing I really like about our guys. They play together. They're very unselfish, and play as a team. We don't have any guys on our team that are, all-star, just knock your socks off, great players. We just got a bunch of good, tough, hard-nosed guys that try real hard and play well together. And I hope we'll be able to do that one more time this year.
Seth, talk a little bit about Army and some of the players that kind of stood out in watching film. Obviously, you played them once, but you probably studied a lot more film.
Well, again, as an offensive guy, just watching overall their defense up front, they cause a lot of different. They cause some issues in your run game. The way they can cut the front up and muddy it up. Their guys play extremely hard. They're all over the field. They give great effort. Secondary-wise, you may feel like you have some things that you can attack, but they understand where every offense, every defense has a weakness at somewhere, and some guys are going to try to attack that weakness. But I think the key is they understand where their weaknesses lie within their scheme, and they do a good job of coaching that up. This is what you're going to see, and I think they do an unbelievable job overall of playing fast. Offensively, they cause a lot of issues. Obviously, it's something that you don't see a lot of. They're very good at what they do. Obviously, it's unique, and if they get their fullback rolling, up inside and start stretching you out on your perimeter, you can have a lot of issues.
Coach Moken, talk about the Mean Green.
Well, I mentioned earlier, I feel like they're a very athletic team, and frankly, I don't know if we got a bunch of guys that we think match up real good with their guys. They run really fast and are very athletic, and like I said, we just got our guys are trying to play hard and be tough and execute our schemes, and so impressed with their team. They did a bunch of good things, not just with their offensive skill guys. Their running back ran through us in that game as good as anybody did all year. Very athletic on the perimeter, wide receivers. We threw a stop route out in the flat early in the game, and it went off the top of our receiver's hands, and their guy made a great play and was able to adjust and return the thing for a touchdown, cut back, and really, really impressive. And then they're big. At halftime, we knew they were big. We watched them on film, and I swear at halftime I wanted to go and feed our guys cheeseburgers. They were so much bigger than us, and that's tough. It's tough to move guys that are that big and really good on their feet, and so as I said, it's not. We don't have a bunch of easy matchups at West Point, and this one in particular. These guys are athletic and big, and there's a lot of challenges for us for sure.
Coach, Seth, talk about playing in the historic Cotton Bowl. Obviously, you were at Oklahoma. You've been here and all that stuff. What does it mean for the team? And I'd like to introduce Roland Rainey. Is Roland here? Roland back there, he's that. Then a super host, Nick Casey, and Greg Williams. So we're appreciative of what they do for us. But talk about playing here and just for the team.
Yeah, it's a venue that I've grew up watching, and growing up in my house, you OU Texas every year at the Cotton Bowl, and we would actually come to that game a lot. My father played at Oklahoma, so he would bring me to some games here, and so I got to watch a lot of those games growing up, and then I had the opportunity to play in some of those games. But for our team, again, we got here in 2013. We had a great experience in 2013, and our fans had a great experience. Everybody got to come out, pack the stadium, and it felt more like a home crowd. And then it's an opportunity again, like I said earlier, for staying close to home. Now all their families get to all travel here. It's a little easier, and again, get to play together one more time. So we're thankful for the opportunity.
Coach, played in the Cotton Bowl, and a lot of kids from Texas on your roster.
We do. We have a lot of young men on our team that call Texas home, and a lot of guys from right here in the Dallas area. This is a great city, and we've really enjoyed the few days that we've been here. And there's been a number of great events that the Bowl's put together for us, and I think our guys are really enjoying being here. This is football country. People here like football. They respect good football, and to be able to play in a historic stadium like this is really incredible for our team, and the guys that play at West Point are very fortunate. We get to play in some really neat places, and we played the Army-Navy game just a couple of weeks ago at the Baltimore Ravens Stadium, and we got to play at the Alamo Dome earlier this year. Made a trip down here to Texas, and to play in a stadium like this is really incredible. And we're excited about it. We're excited about the opportunity to play here in Dallas and be in front of so many of our guys' families and be in several of our players' hometown. And we too are getting a lot of families coming in for the game. So I know our guys will be glad to see them here at the holiday time.
Well, last year we had a Moken in the bowl game with Southern Miss. You're coaching this one. Is there another Moken out there that's going to be coaching the game next year?
Oh, I don't know. I hope they'll keep me around at Army for a while, and I can keep coaching these guys. I love being the coach at West Point. It's a terrific place. My cousin Todd is an outstanding football coach. He really so proud of what he's done, the job he did at Southern Miss, and what he's doing with the Buccaneers this year. Terrific football coach, and I'm sure he was a lot of fun to watch as an offense. He does a great job with what he does.
They put a few points, and obviously we had Washington in the bowl game. So both of you guys, you can aspire to be in the playoff next year. But Seth, let's talk about what are you going to do the next couple days leading into the bowl game. Obviously we have our press conference a couple days early. So what are you going to be doing over the next 2 days?
Well, the first thing I'm excited about since we finished practice, I got to go get my golf skills and make sure they've been calling me out a little bit. So we're going to go to Top Golf, and I'm gonna whip up on a couple of them. But we got a pretty good competition fixing to happen with everybody. So that's going to be a lot of fun. But then we're just getting back into preparation. We'll have obviously Christmas tomorrow. Wake up and we'll spend Christmas going out there and working and getting better and having our Thursday practice. Then we'll come back, and a lot of their families are in town. So those who are and those who are local, we'll give them a lot of family time kind of in the afternoon. And then we'll have a Christmas dinner together. So, and then it's just normal preparation, getting your Thursday, Friday work and getting prepared for your Saturday morning.
Okay, Coach?
Well, we too, we're going to Top Golf, and I know our guys are looking forward to that, just being able to do some fun things together. And we don't get a chance to do that very much, especially during the season, and to be able to take part in activities like this as a team is pretty special. And since so many of our guys are from all around the country, and we're here in Dallas, and they are away from their families. Tonight we're going to kind of take our family, the Army Football Brotherhood, out for dinner, and we're looking forward to that. We're going to take them to a restaurant and enjoy Christmas Eve dinner together. And some of the guys are going to attend services tonight, and then in the morning they wake up and see what Santa Claus brought them for Christmas, and then, as Coach said, we'll go out and practice, and we'll go to SMU, which has been a great facility for us, and we're thankful to SMU and the bowl committee for setting that up for us, and we'll practice tomorrow, and then they've got another event for us to go to the movies tomorrow afternoon, and we'll try to stay off our feet and try to get rested up for the game. We go out to dinner again tomorrow night, and then we're pretty much into game preparation on the 26th.
Okay, questions from the floor. We have microphones over here. If you just identify yourself and question.
Brett Vito, Denver Record Chronicle. Coach Luttrell, could you talk a little bit about your quarterback situation heading into this game with Alec and Mason Fine, of course?
Yeah, I think Alex actually has probably had his 2 best weeks of practice that he's had since he's been here. I think he's managed it very well. He's been playing at a high level, and right now, he feel like he's the guy that we're going to go count on to help us have some success. So Mason's healthy. He's fine. He's missed a lot of reps, obviously, with some of the injury, so he couldn't practice as much leading up to this game as we would have liked. But at the end of the day, he will be ready on game day.
Okay. Any other questions? Right here.
Coach, how close is Wilson to being 100% in the backfield?
As close as he's going to get, I guess. He's been practicing well. I think he's close. I don't know if he's 100%, but he's been running the ball well, and he's back at full go, and he's working.
You guys are down a couple of maybe the skill position players who played a big impact the last time you guys played Army with Tyrion and Willie not being available. How does that impact your guys' team heading into this game?
As a team, when guys got to step up. When one man goes down, another steps in, and sometimes you have to do it as a group. Sometimes individuals step up and do their part. So, again, any success we've had this year whatsoever has been a team effort overall, and these men have worked extremely hard to put themselves in position to where they can accomplish their mission.
John Little, Mean Green Radio Network. Coach Monken, what are the main things that you concentrate on, particularly in a rematch type situation? Is it about bringing out surprises since they've seen one version of you? What is it about for you?
Just trying to execute, doing the best job we can to execute our defense and offense and special teams. And we don't have a bunch of tricks and secrets. And usually if you try to break those out or do something entirely different, you don't execute them as well as you do the stuff that you practice every day. So we just try to do the best we can, being fundamentally sound, being good blockers and tacklers and taking care of the ball. And something we didn't do a very good job the last time we played these guys. They took the ball away from us a bunch, and that the result was not good for us. So we just got to try to execute the fundamentals and techniques that we teach these guys, and execute our game plan, and that we hope will be good enough.
Another question?